I am live. Right, okay. So, first of all, I want to start out with silver. All these little edges again. But because it's the bike, there's loads of them. Loads and loads and loads. Did you join viewer already?
No.
Oh, no, it's hello, Isha. Bloody hell, you were quick. Was you waiting? I'm guessing you were, because, like, what was that?
Got two now.
I've got two. That might be Blake.
Yeah, I'll just.
Oh, no, Blake asked for a heads up last time because he wasn't able to type anything because he was on his phone.
Yeah.
So I give him a heads up this time. So he'd hopefully get to a keyboard. Remember, don't mix my cup of tea up with my paint water. Always a good idea. I've done that before, and it doesn't taste very nice afterwards. I mean, it's the most stupid, fiddly little places that they put these things. Oh dear, I think that was Blake. I have no idea if that was Blake. No worries, Blake. That's fine. You get better, mate. I'll try to keep the noise down if you've got a migraine. Not that I know what my volume's like on your computer anyway, because you control that, not me. But you know what I mean. Well, I think you know what I mean. I don't know what I mean. I'm just waffling shite. Well, I've got a little trim to paint on this little freaking black biker dude. And I can call him a black biker dude because, well, he is black. As the ace of spades. Not brown, like a black person. He is black. Because all mine are. I can't paint skin tones. How do, squirrel? Oh, wait a minute. I've got one person left and I've got no idea. What do I mean? He's black. He's just... you would have to understand. Yeah, I've got to go through 40k lore and stuff to go understand that. The salamanders, who these are based off, have jet black skin. So, yeah. Jet black skin and red eyes is awesome. Well, because if I say he's black, I'm going to dig myself into one heck of a hole here, aren't I? Yeah, I'm not even going to go down this hole anymore. No, nope. Yeah, I've already started. I'm stopping now before I get any further into this hole, and then God knows what happens. I get stream kicks and I get a lot of bloody people banging at my doors, calling me all sorts of names. So yeah, the salamanders, who the chapter is that these guys come from, have jet black skin and red eyes because of the sun and the planet that they come from. So that's why all my guys are painted black. Even though they've got helmets on as well, and they've got black armor, and keep the model in the camera. God damn, I'm really bad at this. I'm really bad at this YouTubing stuff. Keep the model in the camera, because that's what I'm supposed to be doing, as well as chatting completely. Squirrel, if you want to pop up to try and help save this train wreck of a conversation, or anyone else wants to jump up, just let me know. And oh yeah. No, you're all right, Squirrel. You're good at this. You like natural on camera and stuff. Me, on the other hand, yeah, I just stuff comes into my head, then comes out of my mouth, and then my head thinks, "What are you going on about?" And then I have to think about it for a second, and I realise I'm talking shite again, which a lot of people neglect to tell me I'm doing. I also talk out loud a lot. I should say think out loud a lot. Is it think out loud a lot? Yes, think out loud a lot. Which gets really, really confusing. Because then I can't remember if I said it or if I just thought it. And then, yeah, I'll ask a question and somebody will be like, yeah, what you want about? It's like, did I not? No, you didn't. You just thought it. So, okay, I thought I said it. But apparently I didn't. Anyway, how's your day been? Because I think I've got one viewer and it is you, Squirrel. If you're still there, Les. I don't know, I can't actually see who's stayed or gone or... That's a really bad thing about this. I can see that somebody's watching me, but I have no idea who it is. Alright, you're still at work, man. I don't think I actually know what you do for a living. Apart from YouTube, which I'm guessing brings in more than 25 cents a month. But other than that, it's none of my business. Oh, and Aisha's still here. Ah, you see, you've gone up to 2 now. Aisha, you disappeared. I know what a long day feels like today. It's been absolutely torturous for me. I've had to avoid my little one like the plague because, well, he's got chickenpox and I've never had them. But I am showing early signs. So, this could be cut short. Just for the simple fact that I'm not entirely well tonight. But I get more painting done while I'm on the street and remember to put the goddamn sales manager for a liquor distribution company. Awesome. Yeah, free samples. It's always good when you can get free samples, especially something that you like. This is just... And 2 YouTube channels. 2 YouTube channels? What's the second one? I know Hey Look a Squirrel, where you do all sorts of stuff like roast people and argue and review television programs from over here, and rip on James Corden, which everybody has to do. Is the law planetary wide. Everyone has to rip that cunt a new arsehole whenever they get a chance. Right, I've just done everything around that bit. Yeah. Right, now I've got to do all these. I can't get, see, it's too thick to actually get around the shoulder paddy bits that I need to get right in around the back. But we'll keep going anyway. I'll just have to top that up with a brush when I get round to it. But for now, I need to get at least 3 colours. Which is going to be black, blue, silver, and well, we'll probably end up with red as well as usual, as all the others have ended up with red on them. And that's the weapon colour. I see. I've seen people make the mistake of getting into this stuff, 40k. I advise you, Squirrel, those people who play 40k and are part of that community are almost as fanatical as that woke bunch you mentioned a minute ago. Almost, not quite. Sit back down in your bike, you. Oh, I see, I was just a stupid mistake. That I was just me rushing. And I've got a big splodge. Great big huge splodge. I don't know if you actually see. Will it zoom in on that? Yeah, it will just about. Helps it doesn't zoom in on me ugly much though. Oh, for God's sakes. I changed it to the good camera so I can actually get it to zoom in on these things, and then it just won't do it. Something's just taking the piss out of me today. And for once, it's not the usual things. Really, really bad. Oh, dear. Paint on the fucking mat, you moron. That's why you're streaming it. That's why you've got a camera on it. So put the fucking thing down. You complete and utter numpty. Right, that's that trim done. Now for the trim around the front wheel. Aisha said hello, by the way. Aisha said hello. I forgot to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm on the normal camera and I'm not well, Aisha. It is pretty much 100% guaranteed he has got chickenpox now. And yeah, not good at all. I'm coughing my lungs up all day. I'm sneezing. My nose has been running like Usain Bolt, which has been fun. Right, silver trim done on that one. Whoa! Don't drop your little plastic models. MMO. Oh, which one do you play? I've not played a decent MMORPG since Guild Wars. That was the last one I played. That's the last one I enjoyed. I refused to go into World of Warcraft because they wanted to charge me monthly for a game that they already wanted me to pay for. I considered Eve for a short while, and then I realised the amount of work that requires on Eve, and that is just way too much. I know you train while you're offline and stuff, but still, to get going now, it's just way too much work, especially with Mrs. Kids, house, as you say. So gaming wise, I don't actually get any gaming done, which I'm really should, because my gaming ability now has gone right down the back. Tried playing Sonic on a tablet earlier, and oh dear, I was awful. I managed to get past the level after losing 7 odd lives, but still, I was awful at it. I was absolutely terrible. But then again, I don't play in consoles anymore either. See, I refuse to pay for it monthly. It's like, look, I've paid for the game, now let me play it. But no, they want me to do it every month. Give us more money. No, I've paid for the game already. Fuck off. So I don't play World of Warcraft. That's why I went to like Guild Wars so much, because I bought the game and that was it then. I just played. And then my friends went to World of Warcraft and I'm like, no, I'm not fucking paying for it every month. You can piss off. And now seeing what's happened to Blizzard, I'm really glad I don't play World of Warcraft. They're getting as bad as Games Workshop. And I know I'm painting Games Workshop products, and I know I've still got some. But at least you don't charge me every month for owning the models. Alright. Seems I've got more than one person. I can't decide where to do blue on these things. Should I make the front shield blue or the front wheel trim blue? Because otherwise it's just going to be a massive black. And as much as I like the fact that it's going to be a massive black, it needs to be broken up with a bit more colour. The heads of it have gone, how shall we say this? Yeah, they've made a few decisions that have made quite a lot of their staple buyers or staple players unhappy with their treatment of some of their staff, not just on World of Warcraft, but on quite a few things. But then again, you need to, you only find out about it if you go looking for it, and it pops up in a couple of my news feeds. Similar to what's been happening to Disney recently regarding their reshuffle. Trying to be diplomatic. Yeah, I'm not asking you, Ayesha, because you're going to say pink. You're going to tell me to paint in pink. I'm asking which part to paint blue. I'm not daft enough to ask you for a colour. Plus, I don't have any pink paint. They didn't send me any in the magazine. And I'm not going out and buying any Games Workshop products from Games Workshop ever again. Because any company that turns around and says, we don't need you, well, fine, you don't need me. See you later. As well as what they're doing to the YouTubers who are putting all their content out for them and getting more people into the hobby. They're shutting them down. They're shutting them down. The best advertisement they've had in the last 40 years, and they're closing it down. I know they say any type of, well, yeah, if you can get your name in the media in any way is good, but not in this case, because they are really doing detriment to their own hobby. So many fans of some of them fan animations, like you've got Hell's Reach, I believe. You've seen Hell's Reach, Ayesha? I mean, that is an awesome piece of animation, completely fan driven, and they tell them to take it down because they're getting lots more people to go buy all their products. Just doesn't make sense to me. Bad business practice. Really bad business practice. Look at the way you let your mate in so he can be seen. You have too much of the spotlight. I still want to know what type of. So back to earlier where you have 3 YouTube channels. Bleeding hell. So what's your other one for, Squirrel? Because obviously I'm subscribed to one of them. I'm in your Discord, and I don't think I've seen your other one advertised in your Discord. Although there's definitely a reaction for somebody, if you can find it on there. Hell's Reach, Astartes. Just if you're not aware of anything to do with Warhammer, and you just want an animation to go, what the hell is this? And then jump down a great big huge rabbit hole. Warhammer 40,000 is definitely one of them. Because if you this. Is that the name of it? I want to find out. Sorry. Oh shit, you shared my video. You shared my video. I mean, people are gonna come watch me. Right. Well, it's not. It's hard to find on YouTube. I'm not sure if it's even still on there. Yeah. Well, I've done the silver anyway, so I can stop for a second. Minimal work, take a break. Where do we go to? I need to find it first, don't I? I need to go find it and then post it. So we need to go to YouTube. And then HELS Hell's Reach. Oh, cool. It is the entire thing that's on there. Stop, 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 stop. You stupid piece of technology. Smart tech, you're right, my ass. Discord. Hey, look, squirrel, react to this. It's a bloody long one. It's like an entire film. About 2.5 hours long, but it's broke up into parts, so you should be all right. Right. That's the silvery bit stuff. Now for the blue. Don't use dry brushes. Wet your brush. Move your water thing over the other side so you're not getting in the way of the camera again. Learn from last time. Now we try painting. And this is where we curse and we scream and we shout and we blame everything but ourselves because, well, it's paint. I'm not that steady. And I still need practice after, 25 years of trying to do this. Right, left one on everybody. So that means left is that one. So his left shoulder pad, pauldron, whatever you want to call it, is on there. And don't make the mistake I made the other night and paint the right one because I had it the wrong way around. Oh dear, I really shouldn't be doing this, but I need to get them done. And you don't get them done by sat there doing bugger all. Now then. Thank you for my 2 viewers, by the way. Squirrel, your job must be really boring right now. And Aisha, well, I don't know. I think yours is more moral support than anything else. If anyone else joins it, said loads of names that are not you, then I'm sorry. Well, thank you for coming because I've got no idea. Have a good night, squirrels. Have a good drive home as well. All the best to the missus and the little ones. Left shoulder pad stop. Oh, you've been an ass. You've been an ass. Why you been an ass? You're not staying. Come on. Stick to it, you fuck. Mars is great. Mars do the Adeptus Mechanicus. Or do you mean the other Mars? In which case, yeah, stay away from it. He's got drawers full of crap. He puts my collection to shame. But then again, he's also single and he can fill his living room with it if he wishes. Whereas if I try and fill my living room with it, it'll be broken within 2 minutes. Well, within 20 minutes because the little one will grab them and smash them up trying to play with them. So I'll then. Hello, Harvey. Is that supposed to be an insult? Or just an admission of your own nerdism and you're just declaring it out to the world so we are all on the same page? No. Oh crap, I missed his shoulder. You could have told me I missed his shoulders. Hi, Harvey. Yeah, well, yeah, I missed his shoulder pads. So bloody Sharpie back out. It's a very cheap way of painting. But if you want to do silver, bronze, or gold, Sharpie, do the pens for you. It also makes it a little bit easier to get those edges and the raised areas without going layer upon layer upon layer of paint. Does he actually come out of the bag? Yes, he does, but he doesn't move his backpack. Damn it. Let's do all that. And go around. Is that even on camera? Yeah, it is just about. Because it is awful. Oh, my hand is not steady this evening at all. But hey ho, I will plod on anyway because I'm an idiot and I can always go back and correct it later with a brush. There we go. At least your shoulder pads are all done now. Ah, no, he missed his shoulders. Now I've gone back and got him so I can paint his other shoulder. That's not very nice. She's okay. Unless I'm missing something. Probably am. Will I know you from a different name, Harvey? Oh no, you did come in with all that. Hello, nerd, 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 multiple times. Which could be considered trolling. Okay, you're just Harvey Price. Fair enough. Right, that's the very basics of basics done for that lot. Right. Not sure what to do about. That's why I questioned it. I weren't sure. I can't see properly on here, and words don't always come across great, especially when they're done in full capitals. Anyway, I don't even think that even shows up on camera. Yeah, there we go. You can't just see the blue now. Just about. It's going to have to be the front shields. It's the only way I'm going to get around it. It's going to have to be the front shields that get done blue. Otherwise, it's just going to be far too much black on there. Because the arm, most of the arm is going to be black. The guns themselves are going to be red. So if I manage my front shield blue, yeah, I highly doubt that. They'll just contact me directly if they wish. But yeah, it's still going to have to be blue on that shield, otherwise it's going to be far too dark. Very far too dark. And again, getting this brush in these little tiny little areas is not easy. I should have broke out the zeros. Is that actually showing up as blue? Yay! It actually works. She wasn't a troll. She actually caught every stream I've had. Even though this is only my third, she's been on every single one. As well as talks to me quite a lot. Certainly not a troll. Nah, you're alright. I've already got a moderator when he finally appears. Although I was going to make Aisha one as well. I know she has had experience. And I've spoken to her for quite a while now. However, I do want to try and limit the amount of people that I have as mods because I don't actually have that many people watching me. I'll start making too many mods. Everyone will be one. So at the moment, I only have one. Don't know if he actually is actually aware of it yet, but yeah. Either that or I'm just going to have to boot people that know me myself. But as I'm not actually looking at the screen all that often, I mean, I am. Otherwise, I wouldn't see all these. I'm experienced at being a moderator. I just don't like handing out and doling out the ability too often. It's more of a judgment thing than a personal thing. My moderator that I selected. Yeah, but he's not a very good boxer. Or do you mean pack things in a box? I'm saying he probably wouldn't kick my ass in a boxing ring, but still. Hard to think he's title material. What? You'll... Right, okay. Not sure how you'll... To box someone, that means both people have to be in the ring with gloves. Otherwise, it's called assault. Not boxing. And seeing as I have no intention of actually getting into a boxing ring, you'll find that bit very difficult. Ah, crap. See, this is what happens if you stop paying attention. All right, back it up. That's better. There we go. 1, 2. Where's my other guy gone? Oh, right in front of me, you blanket. Yeah, that just sounds a little bit too homoerotic. Not quite into that. Have a float your boat though, mate. Each to their own. I've got 5 people watching though. Hello, thank you all for coming. Wherever you hail from, you're watching me seriously mess up my 40k models. Or at least to the point where I'm going to have to spend a little bit of time going back over and going, yeah, I screwed that up, and yeah, I screwed that up. But at the moment, they're coming out reasonably well. So that should be all of those 4. Is that light? Oh, you get the lights died. Should be all 4 at least painted blue. Lone Star is not a troll. Hey, Lone Star, you alright, man? Yeah, but Harvey, you're really borderlining on the fact that I'm going to start thinking you're the troll more than anything else. And in fact, you're speaking of mods earlier, weren't you? Where's it gone? Oh, not a great game, but yeah, shut up, Harvey, you're a spud. That's one way of doing it. Lone Star. Lone Star, how do I make you a mod, mate? And Aisha's back. And Gamer. I need to make one of you a moderator, and I don't know how to do it. I can't remember. Settings. No. How do I make one of you a moderator? I've gone down to 3 viewers now, though. So I'm guessing it's Lone Star, Aisha, and Gamer. Or is Harvey still there? If it's Lone Star, not a great gamer, and Aisha, then they'll give as good as they get. As long as you don't give it out to them, they should be okay. And we have more than welcome to give as much as they get. Because after all, we should all be adults on here. It should be blocked from children. I'm still trying to figure out how to do that. Oh, don't worry, Losa. I know you're. I'm very aware of you, mate. In fact, I'm trying to make you a moderator if at all possible, but for some reason it's not letting me. And I have no idea why. Fair enough. That is one way of doing it. Through the YouTube chat. Right, okay. So I've actually got to go through there to do. Fair enough. Let's drop down into my YouTube chat. And we'll add moderators from there. So that should be up to me doing that. Lone Star. Lone Star's Lounge is now a moderator. You've been doing this longer than I have, mate. So you see anyone being trollish or triggers your little warning bells, you should have blue name. Right, back to painting these stupidly overpriced little plastic models. And that's all the silver and blue done on that. Well, there's big bugger to do next. And I'm really not sure on how to do it. I'll probably have to start with this. Guess what? No. No, I did not hear bang, 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 bang. Let's start with his arms. No worries, Lone Star. I needed one anyway. EB has the status normally, but I don't believe he's in. So I could really do with somebody else who is available to do it, because my head's up and down all the time. In fact, if you have any questions about this, which is quite possible you do, and you want to jump up, just message me through the Discord and I'll send you the link for it. Which about bring it up on there, I suppose that might be a good idea, because loads. All right, cheers, Squirrel. Thanks for pointing that out to everybody. Yeah, Nick. How you doing, man? You still on planet-wide? Just cover everything in metal and factories. Keep the things in the camera, because otherwise there's no point in actually having the camera switched on, you complete idiot. Can't remember that. And I'm actually, well, technically colouring in at the moment, but still painting on camera, then it's a good idea to actually have the thing that I'm painting or colouring in on the camera. Fucking idiot. Swear to God at times. Pardon me. Oh, still not 100% sure I should have been doing this, but it's a bit late now, isn't it? So now if we go over that, we should leave the recesses of most of it intact, except for the bottom bit where it's completely flat, of course, because, well, why wouldn't you be consistent in your modelling and your shaping of something? That would just be sensible, wouldn't it? Well, that's why washes exist. See, I'm not sure if I can do that from within the program that I'm on. That's the problem, Nick. I'm still learning a lot of this. I mean, the painting as well, but still. A lot of this YouTube thing is very new to me, especially the live streaming part. And I'll give anyone a fair chance, but that's why I'll add other people as a right. Yeah, that is just trolling now, Harvey. I'm gonna block you. Right, because that was doing my head in now, because to be quite honest, I know the people, some of the people are coming here, and they are certainly not trolls. I don't care if that guy thought he trained KSI or not. He can sod off. Right, so silver on that side, bronze for the flame weapons, because to me that makes sense. They get burnt and they get charred up. And then blue for his big shoulder pad. But then I've got all these metal bits, and oh boy, has this big boy got a lot of metal bits. He's bloody huge. Who's Katie? If you can control him, then get him to stop. Lone Star isn't a troll. Lone Star is another YouTuber. And it's also one who I'm subscribed to. So I'm pretty sure he's not a troll. To the point where I will quite happily make him a moderator for me. And should he wish to boot or ban, he has my full permission to go ahead. Thank you very much, Casey. So, right, we have right arm with big gun to go on now. Get in. Right arm with big gun. Left arm with fist and flamer. I mean, he is a big bugger, isn't he? If he's going to bed now, then excellent. He's going to bed. If he really is Harvey Price, and that really is Katie Price, then damn. How do we get rid of this thing? I know I've got Lone Star's legit comment up there for ages now, and he just won't go. How? Go away. We know Lone Star's legit. What's highlighted comment? Aha. Ah, that's how you do it. See, I'm learning all the time. Okay, so silvery metal bits on this big, huge, whopping thing that I want to be mostly black. So we'll go for the flame, the exhaust stacks. Move around the rest of the mechanical bits. Try and pick them out as much as we can, not forgetting the trims like I did on the bloody bikers. Did I get a message? Yeah, eventually, yes. Aha, that's how you found out about it. You've been spying on Squirrel. Does that actually help me get into? Nope. That does not help me get into all the little nooks and crannies or see where I'm trying to go. However, I could paint. To do all that, and then go back over with the bronze for the skull and the cog. That should work. I hope. Fingers crossed. Try not to get in the holes. Get the holes, get the holes. Oh, pardon me. So, aha. Welcome back, Aisha. I believe Harvey has gone. I'm not entirely sure. Because he says 3. But if Gamer's still there, that makes 4. And I don't know who else. It really confuses me that I don't know who's actually watching. I'd rather actually tell me. Like, this person has jumped in, or this person has jumped in, or this person has jumped in. At least then I can respond appropriately using names and not have to wait till they say something, because not everybody says something. Like if Blake's on his phone or anything like that, then I have no idea he's even there. If Lone Star pops in and doesn't say anything, then how do I know to say hello to? I mean, for all I know, Chadio's popped up. Doubt it. Chadio's probably live right now doing his own stream. And I know there's countless other people doing 40k streams at the minute, because I saw them all earlier. And I thought, you copying Gits? I started this 3 weeks ago, and then all of a sudden you all start popping up. Yeah, but see, mine says 3. I want to get Lone Star's one. Yeah, you shouldn't it? Yeah, and unit. Yeah, so I think that's the 3. No, Lone Star's not left because he's the only one with moderator control at the minute. And I'm not logging back in to put others on when they're not needed. So I need to go back on the phone. No, those lights. I can't actually tell if those are supposed to be lights or if those are supposed to be. What are they? I have no idea. Okay. That just can get big, apparently. Not quite sure what to do with that information. If it ever comes up in a quiz, then we've got a chance of actually getting that one right if it ever happens. But other than that, it gets filed under rest of the useless junk in my head. Who's Nick my gold sharpie?
He's awake and he's not happy.
Who's awake and he's awake and he's not happy? Oh dear, what's up?
He's itchy.
He's itchy.
I've given him cream and camphor.
Let's hope he settles. Gold on the wings. On the front of him. Did I miss a spot? I'm not sure. Yeah, I did. Goes right the way around there, doesn't it? Any more stupid little wings that are ridiculously tiny that you can't see until you finish painting, and then you go, oh, there's another. Nope, no more ridiculous or stupid little wings. Oh, it does look like I've overpainted on there, but I've not, which is odd. How does that look on camera? See, that still looks like I've overpainted it. This one's only done one thing though, so. And it was a fun fact rather than. Yay, thank you. You're going to make me log into YouTube again, aren't you? Fine. Right, I'll actually watch my own broadcast. No, that's vanity for you. You know, you're right, Cap. Blue. Where's my blue gone? All right, which one is using Nip my blue? The crack blue. There we go. What's that? It's not plastic, so don't be worried. Pipette with water, because otherwise this is way too thick. Start with 1 drop. If we get the consistency, yes, we did. We didn't put much on. Now, get you in the camera. In fact, I'll just take your arm off completely. Pardon me again. And we can go. One thin coat over the entire thing. Not yet. However, I do have a young red dragon that I need to milliput or green stuff it, then sand, then respray and paint. Because although it's a nice model, it's very badly put together for a die-cast model, not flush at all. So it's going to take work to get it up to a standard with which I'm happy with the model.
Oh.
What? It's a nice model, but
I'm worried that it's coming back to get me again.
What, the dragon? Oh, it'll be coming back to get you in green, white, black, blue, red forms. Don't worry, you'll be facing that dragon many times. Don't you worry about that. I wanted that dragon so I can make you face it. I'm evil. You're level 5s now. A nice little young white dragon should be. Say again?
Not yet.
And you are?
Soon be.
You're all level 5s. So a young white dragon should not be a problem. Look, you've got a barbarian with you. At worst case scenario, just run up and beat it in the head. Repeatedly. Over and over and over again, dealing radiant damage because they're a zealot. And then you guide him, bolt, and bless everyone. And then Zach can sneak attack it. You'll be fine. Honest. He won't kill you in a single breath weapon, honest. He won't. Ours sucks, Captain. That does. My D&D group is my missus and my 2 eldest kids. So unless they decide, nah, we don't want to do this anymore, my D&D group isn't falling apart in a hurry. In fact, quite the opposite. I'm struggling to keep up and keep the campaign going because I'm not using a campaign book and making it up off the top of my head. You know, like usual idiots do at first time they try and do something. Fuck the manual, I can do this. That type of attitude. Right. Back in there, you get in your. There we go. So does that actually show? Yeah, it does. So you can slowly see it's coming together. It's got a nice big minigun thing on that arm. Giant fist on the other, which you can't see because I've not edge highlighted any of it. And that's probably the next stage, to be quite honest, of him, is to dry brush and edge highlight. So, don't do that to the camera. Awesome. You see, I've not done any of them. None of my first ever D&D game ever. I DM'd for my partner and my children. And I have no idea because I've got nothing. Welcome back, Aisha. I have nothing to actually go off to know if I'm doing it well or not, or to know if my players are even playing it well or not. other than the fact that we enjoy it. So the fact that we enjoy it says to me, I must be doing something right, because I managed to hold the attention of teenagers. And that crap is hard to do. So if we pull it down, way too much paint on that brush. There we go, it's a bit better. So I'm trying to catch the edges if I can. It's not helping his face stand out anymore, is it? No, because that silver's far too bright around him. And I've just smudged all the blue in my thumb, you arse. Yes, I am very self-deprecating when it comes to painting. I know how much of an idiot I can be when I'm not paying attention. That's fine, fun facts. Can you give me a fun fact about Warhammer then? Seeing as that's what? No, he's giving out facts, fun facts. I'm so seeing as I'm doing a Warhammer stream, I'll ask if he has any about fun facts about Warhammer. You know, try and keep it on topic. Badges are great and all, but
More interesting.
It's just because you're more interested in badges than you are in bloody Warhammer. You just want me to sell it all so we have some room in the bloody cupboard. But no. I'm keeping it all. Oh, God knows how many 100 models I've got. Ridiculous amount of models. But that's the point of Warhammer. You're supposed to build armies and armies and armies worth of models. Bears eat baddies. Bears will eat pretty much anything. It wasn't a question. I asked you if you had a fact about it. I said there's nothing wrong with badges, just I'm streaming a 40k painting thing, you know. Bears eat lots of things. Shit, bears will eat me if a given chance. Not that there's any bears in the UK, and no, I don't have any intention of going to where any bears are to give them the chance to eat me. But I'm sure they would. At least classify me as an appetizer, if nothing else. But I'm alright, I've got a squirrel on my side. So bears can do one. And that actually make him any more visible. Yeah, my camera actually. Okay, do you have any facts that aren't badger related? Oh, I almost had it zoomed in. Don't put my finger near it. What's that? That's what's in the way. Can I move that back? Just a touch to get that over that lip. Yeah, that's better. And now that light's died as well. Oh, wonderful. I'm going to have to go pinch the big light now. Now that I've pinched the big light, that's very shiny. That needs dulling down so much. Oh, I am just an overall health and safety nightmare. Just in day-to-day life, I am just a health and safety nightmare. Got to go have X-ray on my thumb because I was stupid and didn't read the instructions on how to put up a shelving unit, and now have a nice big scar across the back of the thumb. It said use rubber gloves, and I thought, seeing as I didn't have a rubber mallet, I thought I'd just use the rubber gloves to protect the hammer and the metal, and that's apparently not what you were supposed to do. There's my grey gun. There it is. Dawnstone. Wow, that's like most viewers I've ever had, like in one sitting, and I'm not in the middle of the camera anymore. Pardon me again. Bloody chair. And once again, I did not get enough paint off my brush. But I really need to dull that down. That is way too shiny. I need to do something to bring that shine down. Has that helped at all? A little. I don't want to put too much in it, otherwise it just turns it grey. I don't want it grey, I want it black, which means I use a very little bit of grey. See, that's took a lot of the shine out of his shoulders. I'm just picking up those edges quite well. So I'll stick with this for a minute, because that's working.
Someone's coming.
Dude, I gotta go. No worries, Captain. Early start for tomorrow. Have fun day. Yeah, I'm gonna carry on doing this. I've got a tank to do after this. So, what? This. Let's call it what? 9 centimeter tall model. Once I've finished doing the base colours on this, I have that big bleeder to do. Good night, mate. And he's going to take ages because he's got all these floaty tread things and all the other crap to go with him. Right. Now, give me your arm again. We need those fingers. What did you do with that brush? Nope, I'm going to have to stick with this one. That's not great. But at least it's working. I'm down to, well, it doesn't really matter. Anyone who's still here, thank you very much, and hello. If I've not already said hello, because yeah, it's weird. Let's move that so it actually works properly. Yep, tiny little bit left on it. Can you actually see? Yeah, that makes his finger stand out a little bit more. Just need to get the edges and there and round there. So that help make it all stand out a little bit more. Helps to actually get it in the light so I can see. Tiny bit, geez. As soon as I add the silver to that little section of my shoulder pad, it's just going to make it look really dark again. And I know it's kind of what I want, but I also need to brighten it up a bit so it is visible. And you can actually see the other parts of the model. I want the eye to be drawn to the shoulder. I also wish it to be drawn to the flamer underneath. But that square's still going to have to be done silver. You see, I've got the patience for doing this, but I've got no idea how Chipmunk has the patience to sit there doing those little stone things. Those would just do my head in. Okay. Back to dry brushing. It's now got an entire section gun to do, which is always fun. That shot's going to be blackening. Which I'm surprised didn't get flagged when I caught my video that last time. Probably triggered up on somebody's bloody watch list. Then they realised there's like 2 people watching me and thought, nah, it's a waste of our time. Do I just attract these people? Really? Do they just... Right, okay. I'll let you go first, Michael. Test the waters. I mean, I know to a certain degree that I'm part of a couple of communities that have 1 or 2 weirdos. But to attract, what, I think about 4 of the bleeding things I've had so far. I must be having a really bad day today. Did I shit on something like a cat when my sleep was on last night? I don't remember shitting on a cat, but something seriously pissed off with me today. Cheers, Lone Star. You rule, man. In fact, seeing as you're there... No, don't do that. I never said do that, did I? I said message. I don't want to do that. No, so if I had like brains and crap, that'd be dangerous. Don't start reading out the things that you type in.
Oh, go away.
No. Put that way. No. That would make that a lot easier. There we go. Which might actually need to put these on. Oh. Yeah, jeez. Right, back to Redemptor. And edit that so it actually appears properly. Ah, crap. Right, okay. Was dink. Yeah, you make that sound so. Actually, it is so easy. Copy it, minimize that screen, and just load it up in here. Why be an idiot? Approve that. Go to that. That should now work. Yes, it does. Awesome. Right, so that means I might have to change. Not sure which one. Hello, Buster. Oh, I was hoping I have more people. Dink. That's why I have a moderator who can be as hard ass as he wishes. Take no prisoners. For the Emperor. That type of crap. Oh God, not another one. Hold up. Yeah, I know. Even if I do that, for some reason it doesn't seem to want to work. I have no idea why. Maybe it's because I'm not in there. And yeah, I have sorted that out, Lone Star. Thank you. As requested. Yeah, because I'm not in YouTube, it seems to be being a bit funny with me. So it's not actually letting me selectively do certain stuff, which is not fun. I'm not here for subscribers. I'm here to test cameras and try to get my painting stuff done. For some reason, I seem to paint more while I'm on camera than when I'm not. So this is more of an exercise in getting my ass in gear. And oh, cool, there you are. Bring up. How you doing, man?
Hey, what's up, mate? How you doing, buddy?
I'm not too bad. This Dreadnought's doing my.
Yeah, I'm I'm trying to keep up with your chat.
Yeah, I seem to have got a couple tonight for some reason. Don't know what's going on. Somebody seems that my stream is the stream to go and troll.
And don't let it bother you. You keep doing you, and I got your back on that. I just wanted to pop up and let people know, for people who are saying I'm a troll.
Yeah, no, I know you're not a troll, man. That's why I made you a mod, and I'm more than happy to have invited you up here with me. Although this is the first time I've ever been on stream with you.
Yeah, because I don't think you've ever come up on my up on any of my or anything.
I've never been up on yours. I've been up on Blake's, but I don't think you were up you were up on at the time. And obviously, I've been in the rooms while you've been up, and it's usually quite full when you're on. So it's like, yeah, I'm not even going to bother asking. I'll just sit in the chat room and watch. It's far more amusing. So yeah, I don't bother.
God, this Harvey cat, man, has no freaking life. Jeez, buddy, give it up.
Oh, what the heck? Well, Harvey Price. Do you know the name Harvey Price?
No, I don't.
Well, there's a woman who was famous for getting her tits out over here in the newspapers called Katie Price. Her son is called Harvey.
Hence Katie and Harvey. I got it now.
Yeah. Now, whether it's a troll name, which sounds more than likely, because to be quite honest, I doubt the real Katie Price would even consider coming onto one of, not even on her radar. And if it is Harvey, this shouldn't be on his radar either, because, well, I don't think he's going to have full access to it due to his mental disabilities, let's call it.
Gotcha.
So I'm pretty damn certain that is not the real Harvey Price or the real Katie Price. I think it's just some sad person who's looking for something to do and get a bit of attention. Now, technically, that is what I'm trying to do, really, is get a bit of attention, because I'm broadcasting a video online for people to watch.
But you're doing something that you like doing. I mean, granted, if someone likes being a troll, then hey, troll on. But I'll keep just freaking ignoring it. And
as I said, if you're a moderator for me, then feel free to have at it at full scale and take no prisoners.
Yeah.
Well, this thing that I'm painting at the moment is from Warhammer 40,000, and it's called the Grimdark for a reason, because basically, if you're living a happy life, that means you're getting tortured and getting shot at. That's how Grimdark is. So it's not a happy setting at all. So as long as you shout for the Emperor before you kick somebody out, I have no problem whatsoever.
Yeah. Well, if they keep calling people trolls and all that good stuff, I mean, obviously you don't want that in your chat, because it's going to make you look bad for the legit peeps that come in here.
It does, especially that Harvey. How do I boot this guy? I mean, just seriously.
I keep hiding them, but what they do is they probably have a bajillion emails, and they just keep creating the exact same account over and over and over again with all these emails. I keep hiding them from your channel, so.
No, block that one and block that one.
Aisha says I can take her as a prisoner as long as I have handcuffs.
Be careful with Aisha. She'll get you on the trampoline next.
Hey, anything that happens on the trampoline stays on the trampoline unless I get bounced off.
Or caught. It'll definitely be staying on the trampoline if it gets caught. I think that's why she has the no hair rule, just to try and stop that a little bit. So that should be his big punchy fist to a degree done, or at least not as shiny as it was, because that was really bloody shiny a moment ago. Let's see if I can see that. Yeah, that's nowhere near as shiny as the front of him. The problem is I'm painting black armor. And it looks black. How else do you make? Yeah. How else do you describe it as black? The only bits you get to see are the blue bits, really, unless you've got it sat right in front of you.
Aisha, I would love to get on your trampoline. Bounce to the bounce to the bounce to the bounce, 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 bounce.
Yeah, she would as well. Should have you bouncing up and down all over the bloody place on that thing.
Or vice versa.
Well, I'll leave that up to you. How is it going over there anyway at the moment?
Yeah, it's going well. It's going well. I mean, had a busy weekend. You know, had some family in town and all that good stuff. So I was trying to, you know, hang out with family and also hang out with my YouTube friends, also going to concerts and all that. So
I caught the shorts. I just saw a huge list of little shorts. I was just going, what the hell's he posted? I had to start the first one of work.
yeah.
Have you shorted the entire concert? Just put the entire thing up?
Yeah, I was obviously I had a few drinks, so I mean typically I don't do anything like that. But the fact is, I posted like 8 or 10 shorts, and you know this morning I had like 798 subs, and now I'm up to like 830. So I don't know if they're because of the shorts or if I'm just getting a bunch of trolls because one of my videos got reposted somewhere. I have no idea.
More subs. I mean, I was on. I think I've got 11, maybe 12, which is a damn sight lot more than what I was expecting in all fairness.
Yeah, I mean, you'll grow. I mean, you're doing what you're doing now. I mean, there's a big community that likes that, you know, stuff. So once they see it, and I know Squirrel shared you out on the Discord. So
Squirrel usually does it, and so does eBay usually.
Mm-hmm.
I usually bollock eBay for doing that because then I usually end up getting trolled in the Discord server as opposed to trolled in the YouTube chat. So yeah, for some reason the eclectic crew seem to have more fun with it in there rather than doing what Harvey's doing, which is trying to get attention and be a complete dick.
Exactly. And yes, Aisha, I got rat arsed, and you know, I mean, granted, I mean, so my buddy who I went to go see at that concert, he plays in a Chevelle cover band. So, and then there was also a 9 Inch Nails cover band, and there was also a Bush cover band. So I got like 2 or 3 clips from each, which it seemed like a lot, but I mean, hell, they're 15 seconds, so they're not like, you know, 5 or 6 minutes. They're just like quick, boom, boom, boom clips.
Yeah. They explain why there's a bit of a contrast between styles and some of them.
Yeah.
But my hearing's slightly off today, along with my throat and everything else. I'm surprised I'm not coughing down the mic at you though, actually. But hey, it's a happy surprise. And why do I always forget I can take these fucking arms off?
Now, do you guys get many concerts where you're at with what's going on, or is everything pretty much kind of closed up at the moment?
We just had one not too far from me, which was an outdoor one.
Mm-hmm.
When I say not too far, it's the fact that I could hear it at 11 o'clock at night from my living room. I could hear the actual thing going on. One of the weekend events, so they are opening it back up, but slowly.
Okay, that's
very
good.
Slowly.
Good to know.
Yeah, we're also letting people in the country now as well, I think, from certain areas, and we're de-restricting those who go to certain places when they have to lock down and when they have to all the other stuff that they have to do now or did have to do.
Yeah,
I don't know. They change their mind every 5 bloody minutes. Get told, yeah, go out, do this, go get drunk. No, don't get drunk anymore. Stay in the house.
Hey, trust me, I'm sure when they open up all the bars and pubs out there, it's going to be a freaking. Everybody's going to run to the bar and say, "Give me beer."
Oh no, it's great because the local pub for me, where if we go out for breakfast, I go to my local pub, and it's open at like 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, nice.
And if you go and order breakfast, you can go and order a pint of beer with it because you're getting food.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll see people in there waiting at 7 o'clock in the morning. They'll order something like 2 slices of toast. They won't bother eating the 2 slices of toast and just get the pint to go with it, and then carry on with getting the pint and go, look, I'm eating food. The
There
food's on
you
the table.
Yep. Yeah, we have a couple of places like that too that they won't serve you beer unless you get food. I'm like, really? But I mean, I guess it's smart because they don't want anybody walking out freaking annihilated and like stumbling, and then it comes on the bar. Like, yeah, they got me drunk and didn't feed me.
Yeah, not before kids have gone to school in the morning anyway.
Oh, that's true as well.
Because yeah, that's the type of town I live in where people will quite happily get drunk before people even started work or before kids have gone to school. There's people queuing up at pubs waiting to go in, which is in a small way kind of sad, but it gets some people through their lives.
Mm-hmm.
And well, no harm to me, then I ain't gonna stop you. Your decisions, you go do it.
True. And especially you don't want to be taking your kids to school after having a pint of beer, but I don't know how I don't know how. I mean, granted, I know here in the States some people do, and it disgusts me, but you know, I'm sure it's done all over the world.
Oh yeah. The problem is, within me, within 5 minutes walk, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got about 9 pubs within about 5-10 minutes walk.
Oh, jeez.
Just from my house, and that's just going in one direction rather than going in the other direction. It is ridiculous.
Yeah, whenever I was younger, I used to. I mean, I don't want you to give away your location, but whenever I was younger, I used to go to Birmingham all the time. That was my
Birmingham, UK, or Birmingham,
UK,
Alabama, UK, right? Because there is a Birmingham in the States, as far as I'm aware, and I think it is in Alabama.
Birmingham, Alabama. Yeah, you're right.
Fucking hell! How the hell did I know that? I have no idea.
How the hell did I know that?
But yeah,
it's funny some of the useless knowledge that we keep in our brains. Like, why do we need to know that? Because of a comment just like that, like Birmingham, Alabama, or like that one time you need it, you got it.
Yep, I managed to get it, but I've not been to Birmingham. Not out for a night out anyway. I've been to Leeds. I've been to Liverpool. I've been to Glasgow. I've been to Manchester. I've never been to London for a night out. I've been to London once in my life, and I will never, ever go back there. I hate that city.
Everybody tells me that. Everybody's like, if you ever go back to the UK, never go to London.
You didn't even just walk down the street.
Yes, I know. I just walked down one street. I walked from one train station 10 minutes round the corner to another train station. And that was enough. I will never go back to London again. If we want to go away on holiday, we are getting a plane from either Liverpool, Manchester, Glasgow, anywhere but London.
Manchester is where the big airport is, isn't it?
There's a couple. You've got Manchester Airport in Manchester, of course. You've got John Lennon Airport, which is in Liverpool. They're the two big ones for the north, as far as I'm aware. And then you move up to Scotland, where you've got Edinburgh and Glasgow.
Mm-hmm.
And then London's got about 4, I think.
No, we flew into Heathrow Airport. I'm sorry, we flew into Heathrow.
Yeah, that's just outside London.
Okay, yeah, that's where we flew into.
So yeah, you flew into the south. However, you can get flights up into further up. You're moving up to Yorkshire. Why are you doing that, Aisha? Lancashire's better. We know this. Yeah, I'm a Northwest Englishman.
Okay.
Kind of narrow it down without putting too much of a staple on it.
Yeah, exactly. And because I don't give pinpoints where I'm at. I mean, people know the area, but not.
Yeah, I'm Northwest England, so that pretty much spans anything from Cumbria right up the west coast and all the way down. What was that beeping noise?
Beeping.
Yeah, because I'm on the headphones now, I can actually hear what my PC's doing.
Oh, gotcha.
When I didn't have my headphones on, anything come up on there, and I didn't have a clue. Whereas now, beeping, because I've opened up a couple of other programs.
I got like
it's now
15 damn windows open right now. I was working on some school stuff and looking at, fake book and all kinds of other stuff. So I got like so many windows open.
Like you said, don't look on Facebook. I don't bother with it anymore. It's just useless. I use it for the messenger service, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Because the amount of crap that gets put on there, it's just never happy, never good, and usually never worth my time either. Occasionally, something will come up with a niece or nephew, or somebody will pop on as a friend. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, go on, I'll add you. But very few and far between. I'm just getting a crotchety old man now, so people just leave me alone. And yes, Aisha, I am getting an old man.
She said it was her digital dildo. She's funny.
I thought it was Bluetooth that you had. You know, one of them ones you could connect to your phone. I thought you have one of them now.
I'm sure they do.
I'm literally talking directly to Aisha. That one, I thought you had one of them now.
Freaking technology, man! You can do anything with that stuff now.
Oh, they're weird. They're weird. Oh,
and I'm an IT guy, so I mean, I love technology and stuff. What you can do, but yeah, I mean, they have these little things. And I've seen videos on YouTube. I think it's hilarious where it's a little pocket rocket, and they, the women put it like in their underwear,
where it should go,
underwear, whatever, and their boyfriend will control the vibration through their phone or whatever. And often they'll be like out to eat or something like that. Next thing you know, she's having an orgasm while she's eating. It's freaking hilarious.
What on earth gives the people? What goes through the head when they plan this? Because they must obviously know this isn't going to end very well.
No,
it's not going to be a subtle thing either.
No, I mean, you start off slow, and all of a sudden you ramp it up to as high as you can go, and all of a sudden, she's screaming. Like, what the? It's great content. It's funny, but
somebody's got to sit in that seat afterwards.
True.
I hope it's one with the holes in, so it at least drips through.
Or some wooden benches where they just like drips down below or something.
Yeah. So just imagine if one of them padded ones where it absorbs in, and then no. And then the next person sit down and it squelches.
Oh Lord, yeah. Trust me, I've seen it all. Especially that little pocket rocket thing, and it's hilarious. Like I said, they'll be going to check out at like a clothing store or whatever, and all of a sudden she just drops to her knees and starts screaming, and they're like, "What the hell's wrong with you?"
I don't know. I bet if there's a young kid behind the counter, they know exactly what's going on.
Oh, I'm sure.
I did that last weekend. Some of these kids now, it's like, what the hell's all this stuff you're doing? What? No. I mean, at the moment, we're finding little NOS balls all over the streets. Because that's what the kids are doing now. I mean, back in my day, kids just smoke pot, and you just get drunk and do the good stuff. And now they're just on nitrous oxide. And it's like, you got to freaking freeze dry animals and shit with that. You doing bloody.
You're putting that in your freaking head? Yeah. No wonder our some of our youth these days are a little bit, crazy.
Floaty.
I was trying to look for a good word to say and not be rude about it, but
we've got 4 people watching us. One of them's Aisha, and actually, you've just left the stream. You've just left, so I've not got.
No, I'm watching as well. I have your stream up on my computer. Plus, I have the chat going. So that's me, Aisha, probably you, because you said you had it on your phone.
Yeah, my phone's turned itself off now.
How's my team doing?
How's your team doing? You playing tonight?
You talking about my football team, Aisha? I'm guessing. Well, she knows I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, so, and they all played football, like American football yesterday.
Good correction.
Because if I were to say football, you're all thinking our American soccer. So
because, well, I don't get it. Why do you Americans call football when you throw it with your hands?
I know it's baffled me ever since I've been able to make the correlation. Like I've never got it, because I mean, what is soccer? I mean, granted, I mean it's a sport here, but how does the word soccer fit with what they're doing? You're not socking her in the nose or socking him in the face. So
you wear a sock on your foot.
Yeah.
It's about the closest I can think of. I don't think soccer is actually the official name for it, even over here. So I think you're actually right on calling it soccer. It's just we decided to make it simpler by calling it football.
Yeah. Well, it's like Aisha said, it's a cross between rugby and football. Yeah.
Oh, it is, yeah, because they do. I know you kick the ball, you have field goals, you have setups and plays, so you can punt it back to whoever the kicker is if you so. I know a little bit of it.
Well, I know, like in the NFL, which is our American football, they're trying to actually move one of our teams to the UK so they can have a European or English presence there, because each year before everything going on now, they were sending teams to actually play in the UK over at Wembley.
Yeah, I mean we've had a few teams over here that have come up and gone, we can play this sport as well. Come on, let's have a go. And you've just come over and usually kicked our ass because, well, you've practiced more and you play more and you've got the facilities for it. Whereas all our funding goes into soccer as opposed to American football.
Well, I mean, like, we pride ourselves in American football and baseball, whereas you guys pride yourselves in,
being asses in football.
A soccer, and you guys are freaking amazing. It doesn't matter if it's Man U or Man City or Liverpool or whatever. You guys are freaking rock stars. I mean, you bring any of those teams here to the States, and we're down 10-0 in the first half. So, I mean,
yeah, we import all our players from everywhere else. That's why we get the Premier League so good, is because all our players are imported.
I mean, we do have a UK presence, and we're starting to get an international presence here in the States with our American football. Like, we're getting people from Mexico, we're getting old rugby players from the UK. I mean, we're starting to get the international people coming to the States to play our sport. And then all of a sudden, you're getting some of our better American players for soccer to come over there to play for the Premier Leagues.
When you want to be the best, you want to play against the best, really. So. Yeah, exactly. If you want to do American football, best place to go, America. If you want to play European style football, go to Europe.
And I think it's been awkward because some of the better, like, German soccer players and some of the UK soccer players have actually come over and played in our MLS, which is our Major League Soccer, and they've just taking it over by storm. I mean, you got Beckham that came over here. Yeah, Harry Kane that came over here. I mean, I could keep on naming them, but they all come over here and played. And it's like, why would you want to bring your talent to the States where we're not as talented as you guys?
To teach you how to be just as talented, because, well. Oh, fuck, there's another one.
I got him as well.
Thank you. Because same reason, like, for instance, these models that I'm painting at the minute, I play a game with them, and it's all well and good winning and being good at it, but if it's a whitewash every time, it takes the fun out of it. You want your opponent to be good. You want a challenge. You want to be able to go in and play the game and have. In this case, it's a strategic battle, and I suppose it's the same, really, especially with American football, because it's all play related. It is literally a strategic battle on the field. You set up your offense, you set up your defense, and then you see how each one plays against each other. Probably why I don't get it quite as much, because I don't like the stopping and starting.
Yeah.
It kind of breaks the flow for me. I mean, I've tried a couple of times, but it just doesn't quite get it. I understand bits of it, and when I see it come together, it's like, oh yeah, that's why people like it.
Mhm.
But yes, that's when you get the good players and the good teams going against each other, and it doesn't always happen.
Well, I mean, it's like, because I hear people from the UK talk about how they don't like our American football because of the stopping and starting, which it does get annoying. But then, here in the States, we all laugh and say, okay, y'all's version of football, aka soccer, we see people get touched and all of a sudden they fall down and act like they have a broken leg, and the next thing they know, they pop up and they're running sprints. I'm like, dude, really? So
Oh yeah, complete wusses.
it drives us crazy to watch it. So I'm like, you didn't even get touched, and all of a sudden you're doing, you're falling over, crying like a little schoolgirl and wanting a foul, and then once you get the foul, then all of a sudden you pop up and like, haha.
Yeah, I agree. I think they should actually get booked or sent off for that, for misuse of for foul play, essentially.
Well,
you said you got fouled.
Yeah, they put embellishment. I don't know if they added that to y'all's rules, but here, like in the MLS, our Major League Soccer, if you embellish a foul, then you do get booked for it.
It is supposed to be one of the rules. You just don't enforce it as often, because, especially in the Premier League, because there's so much money involved.
Oh, yeah.
And when it comes to money, then you're actually not surprised at what you get away with money. You've seen people, but yeah, they just throw money at it and go, look, let them go for a bit. And it's like, I can't really do it on this team, but if I can't do it on this team, that means I can't do it on that team. Right, okay, so we'll just not do it for these, which is a bit crap for the game, because it means that the people getting paid more get away with more. And yeah, the little guys who's like, I didn't even touch him. Don't matter, mate. Yellow card, off you go.
Yep.
And it's like, oh, for God's sake, look, he's back up and he's running at full pelt. You're telling me that he's, you cheating.
He was complaining that he had a broken leg, and then then they spray that miracle spray on it. I don't know what that is, but I want some. All of a sudden, since someone can be rolling around, they just spray this little spray, and the next thing you know, they're 100%. I'm like, what is that?
It's a cold spray. It just numbs them.
It's so funny.
It's just a cold spray to numb the area, almost like a spray on an anesthetic.
Yeah,
just can't feel it now. Get up and run.
Like, bugger off, buddy. Get your ass back out there and play. But, I mean, like I said, it's just a trip. We laugh. I mean, like all the big stars like Neymar and all the big guys do it, and it's just like, it's hilarious.
Yeah, get up, stop. You can play. You get paid 40 grand to run out on that pitch for like 90 minutes. Get up.
Yep. I mean, I understand the sportsmanship. You're trying to get someone booked. Hopefully, if they're already sitting on a yellow, you're trying to get them booked and sent off, so then you're up a man. But that's not the way to go about it. I mean, if someone tries to do a slide tackle and they spike you or whatever, then okay, I get it. It hurts, but
yeah, it does. You're not supposed to. We've managed to go down to one viewer, and I'm guessing that's Aisha. Don't worry, I'm not bothered by it.
Hey, it's better than that. Better than having trolls.
It is better than having trolls. It is better than having trolls. I would much rather have Aisha on her own in that than any troll.
Like I said, I just did up all those shorts, and I gained so many different, subscribers. I don't know how many of those are legit, how many of those are going to be trolls. So it's funny. I was sitting there texting a few people. I said, it's going to be interesting next time I go live, just to kind of see what shows up and who shows up. I said, mods are going to have fun.
Well, you're the second mod for this channel. I didn't think I'd need them, to be quite honest. I thought there's no way in hell anyone's even going to look at this. I was wrong to a degree. But yeah, apparently I do need mods just as much as everybody else, because trolls will just come looking for these small little places to come.
Well, I don't mod everybody, but if you have an active channel, I see you a lot, you're in my chat, or I know that you're another channel, things like that, I'll mod. I don't mod everybody, but I mean, like typically when you go live, like if you only mod like 2 and those 2 people aren't there, then you need kind of like a backup. So you're always going to have, you want to, depending on how many subs and all that you have. You kind of want to make backups for people who can't be in the chats.
Well, I hope you don't mind that I did make you a mod, because
Oh no, not at all.
basically looking at it, I'm going, oh, this guy's, I can't tell completely. He may be, he might not be, he might not be. This person, though, you, I know is a real person. I know has got experience in this. I'm going to make them the mod.
Yeah.
Then that makes more sense to me, rather than making some complete weirdo who's only just popped on the channel. First thing is to spam something on the chat and then go, yeah, make me a mod. It's like, nah, not gonna happen, mate.
Like when I first heard YouTube, I was getting out of the time, and I was very gullible, and I was like, okay, fine. You know, I'd make everybody a mod. And I was like, as I got used to it, I understood, okay, so this is not how it goes. This needs to be revamped. So I deleted everybody and started, fresh all over again, and only gave wrenches to like people who I knew and people who I knew how to use it for the right reasons.
Yeah, precisely. Well, that was my thought process with you as well, and with EB, which I still don't know if he actually knows he's a mod on this yet. Maybe it pops up and actually says something, then he'll probably figure out he's got a blue spanner. But the sod did it to me, so fair's fair. He didn't want me when he give me the blue spanner. He just gave it me and then let me find out when I said something. Thanks.
I was a mod for EB on his channel before he even had 1,000. He was at like 600. So, and I've known him for a while, but I mean, he grew like crazy. So he doesn't have too many mods, but I was there before he, expanded.
It's the British stuff. It just exploded.
Oh yeah.
As soon as he started doing that British stuff, it was just boom, 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 boom.
Him and Squirrel, they both just grew like crazy because of the UK videos.
We're gluttons for over here. I've got to say we are. We just love that crap for some strange reason.
I mean, is it the fact that y'all like to see stuff about y'all's people and about y'all's like culture, or is it the fact that it's funny watching an American react to it that doesn't know much about it, and they're like,
it's more the latter.
Crazy.
It's more the latter. It's the fact that we know what's coming. We know it's like, this bit's funny, this bit's funny. Let's see if he gets it. And then a lot of Americans that I've seen, because I've watched a lot of reactors, and a lot of them, it's almost like they've got canned laughter there ready waiting for the parts that they think should be funny and the parts that they're supposed to think they're supposed to laugh at. And then you get ones like EB, Squirrel, who laugh at the right bits without being told to and seem to get it. And that's what I think picks up on them. I've watched quite a few. There's one that lives over here who does alternate way around, like I live in England and these but it's seeing that different level of he crosses the pond, he crosses the border, he crosses boundaries. And as far as I know, you still get Benny Hill run over on TV over there.
Yeah, we do. Yep.
We will not ever see that on TV again over here. Ever.
It's been banned?
Pretty much because of how it was portrayed. Because of the jokes and the things that he says. It's just like, no, it's not going to happen. No, we can't say that anymore. We can't say that anymore. We can't say that anymore. We can't like that. It's just like, have you not seen Benny? Benny's the butt of all his own jokes. He's never the guy on top. He never gets the girl. He's never the cool person. He's always the butt of all his jokes. And I have got a very important moment that I've got to take off. So back in 1 second.
So Aisha, do you guys have like British reactions for like to American stuff? Okay. So do y'all have like people there in the UK that react to American things as like we react to British things?
Not that I've seen. Not that I've seen. Yeah, you would think it would work the other way as well. Although I don't know, because America's such a vast place.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with Britain, you can pretty much everybody in Britain watches the same programming. So the BBC, ITV, Channel 4, everybody in Britain gets access to that and watch their programs, especially of a certain era, because you only have 4 channels. Whereas in the States, it'll be much more wider spread. And you get local channels as well as the network, the full networks that span the entire Northern American continent, pretty much, which is huge. So finding things, I think finding things is more difficult, especially if you're going locally. Because so if, for instance, I was to go Mid-South, just for an area of America, there'll be certain sections of programs that will probably resonate better over there with that section of America than, say, California or New York on either of the coasts. And because you've got such a big audience to go for it, I think it makes it a little difficult to know where to pick from. Whereas the UK, it's a case of whether you come from Scotland, London, you're getting pretty much the same thing all the way across the board. Almost everyone will recommend Morecambe and Wise. Almost everybody will recommend Tommy Cooper. Because those are like the staples that pretty much everybody grew up on to a certain degree. And even now, Morecambe and Wise still get played on TV. Anything with David Jason in still gets brought up on television. Especially recently because of one of the characters dying from Only Fools and Horses. But yeah, we have much more of a close set to choose from, especially where it comes to copyright strikes, because BBC are assholes.
Yep.
Both behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. And then they go and release BritBox. I mean, they charge us a television license over here for BBC. So they say, you have to pay us X amount of money every month to receive a television broadcast.
Yep, same here. Yep.
Is it a legal requirement, or do they try and pretend it's a legal requirement?
I mean, typically, like if you pay, so like like we get like a paid subscription. Like right now, I use YouTube TV, so I get a certain amount of channels. But say if I want like a specialty channel like HBO or Cinemax, whatever, they'll charge me like $90 to $100 a month just for their just for their subscription.
How much?
90 to 100. It's insane. Yep, they will ring you out for every penny that you own.
Jesus, I mean, we've got a Virgin Media box, and I think we pay about £50 odd a month. And with that, we get the television, the internet, my mobile phone, and it's not just like the normal Freeview channels. We get a few of the paid Sky channels as well. None of the sports or anything that we actually genuinely wanted to pay for, but I get a phone with unlimited local or UK within the UK calls. I get unlimited UK text messages, and we get a crap load of channels, and we get a 200 meg connection.
Yeah, we get like through Apple. And Apple has their box, and you get, if you get the box, you go through Apple, you can get your phone, your TV service, all that through Apple. I don't do that. Like I say, my brother has YouTube TV. He gave me his login password, so I use their stuff. I just pay for the internet. So I mean, I have a gig up and a gig down, which is pretty dadgum fast.
That's pretty good.
So that's kind of what I stick with. And like I said, I just use their TV. And if I want to watch a sporting event, like if I want to watch, say, a soccer match over, like a Premier League that's not on TV here, I'll just find a stream service and just stream it.
Well, there's many ways around that. I've been throwing out ideas at various ways to get around it. For instance, you get BritBox over there, which will allow you to watch BBC and ITV programming. Whereas we get BritBox over here, but we also get ITV Player and BBC iPlayer, which will let us watch live broadcasts on our computer. The fun thing about that is we can also share screens in things like this or in other places, which allows us to go, what do you mean you can't watch it? Here, watch it on this. And there are ways around that, So obviously you've got to find somebody with that subscription, because the Premier League is, you need Sky Television or
Sky,
BT. Yeah, essentially you need a subscription service for specifically sports to be able to get most of the Premier League, because hey, they're into money. They like the money, just the Premier League.
Yeah.
But some games get showed on national television. Like every season, there is a League Cup for each league. There's also the FA Cup, which all of the English leagues are in, and then there's UEFA European Cup and the Champions League. The Champions League and the FA Cup are usually broadcast on terrestrial television, so it's free for everybody to watch. Stuff like the Premier League, however, you have to pay premium services the price to watch it, because, well, they've paid for the TV rights for the damn thing and they need to earn the money back.
Yep. That is true. Yeah, they, like I said, it's all about the money and how it all gets moved around, and everybody wants to be rich. I mean, why the heck not? So,
yeah, well, there's being rich, and then there's being as rich as Chelsea's owner.
True.
Which is just beyond. Is like, for God's sakes, you and Vince McMahon just sit there in the corner where the rest of the world can get on with it. Because you're talking like that level and beyond of fucking. And once you get to that level, what do you do with it? I mean, really, once you become a multi-millionaire, even, what do you do? You have more than enough money for the rest of your life.
You go sell the world. You go do this. You go do that. You donate money. I mean, you got more money than you
will ever need.
Exactly.
But they don't stop there. They just keep going and going and going. It's just like, why? What? Give some of it away. Heck, give some of it to me. I could do some.
Exactly. I think we all could. We all could, for sure.
Maybe we should start a Poor People of the World's Kickstarter or something and just see what we can do. How many billion people are on the planet? Look, if we can get 698 million billion, everyone gets $1 million each.
True. I mean, they're. I mean, like the whole bottom of YouTube, we always call the Boit bottom of YouTube, and it's kind of like, hey, help us out.
Hell yeah. I can understand that. But you see, you said the bottom of YouTube, and you see that automatically that just goes right there. I'm definitely in that. I'm got 11 subscribers. But then YouTube would classify yourself as someone in the lower end of YouTube because you've only got hundreds and thousands of subscribers. You're not in the millions.
Yep.
Yeah, and they don't give a shit until you get up into the millions, which I think is wrong. But then again, they are a corporation. They are in it to make money, which is what everybody's in it for. And as soon as they did that, rather than the original idea of fan creators and creators putting things up that they enjoyed and making videos for other people to watch, that's when it was like, oh, we can make ad revenue off you. That's nice.
Yeah,
and it's like
they charge 30. They charge us 30% of each snap or super chat we get or whatever. I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
I mean, we're using their free platform, so I get it. So
I know, 30%, and they do all.
Yeah,
absolutely all. They're not doing any of the content. They're not getting the people to come and watch it. They're not doing any of the editing. They're uploading. Taking the abuse that can come from all sorts of different places. I mean, you open up a Discord or a Patreon or anything that allows the people direct contact to you, and you're gonna get the people who are gonna abuse it. I mean, you're gonna get the people who genuinely like you and come onto it to chat with you, etc. But you're gonna get the dickheads. Trust me, I know I'm a dickhead. I recognize my own most of the time.
I smell my own shit.
Exactly. I smell my shit and your shit smells just like it. But yeah, the world's filled with opinions and assholes. Everybody's got one. So.
That is true.
But yeah.
Yeah. And
none of the risk and all the money.
I mean, and Aisha said it exactly. I try to tell people to do it through PayPal. It's like whenever I'm streaming, my Nightbot's dropping my PayPal and my Venmo. And even when even if I do end up getting monetized at some point, I will still have it roll my PayPal and my Venmo because,
They take less.
I don't want them taking 30% of, because, like whenever people send me money, if I'm doing a stream and someone sends me $10 or $20, via PayPal or Venmo, I'll go get a new webcam like I did the other day, or I'll go get a light to help me sound, look better. I'll get a new mic to help me sound better. Like I put it into the, my channel. Like I don't just go and spend it on bills and stuff. I put it all back into my YouTube.
No, I see it. Mine would have to go on. If I earn any income at the moment, mine would have to go on bills. I have. Technically, I could upgrade this camera to be as good as this camera.
Mm-hmm.
But that would just require a lot of arsing around, and my missus would not be happy with the amount of cutting and mess I would make to do it. It just means wiring up the two phones to get the two phones to the PC and running it that way. This webcam is a Logitech C before Christ was born.
See before Christ was born, right?
It is an old webcam, which is why my eyes appear blue when they should be grey.
Yeah,
I still don't like that. I
was just using my internal on my laptop webcam, and it wasn't very clear. It was all a little fuzzy, and I was getting irritated with it because when I'm streaming with people or I'm seeing people stream, I'm like, dang, I want to look, I want my stuff to look clear. And so, a couple people gave me money for when I graduated college, or I graduated my IT department. People gave me some money for my birthday, and I just saved it. And then once I found the right stuff that I wanted, then it all went to that, and I got an HD webcam. I researched it on YouTube, and it was the best webcam under 100, and I was like, fair enough.
Is it the Canon C150
with the webcam that I have?
Huh?
This is a Nexigo, Nexigo, and it's like a I can't tell the actual, and I think I threw the box away, but if you look under Nexigo HD cam, it's a long camera and it's silver and black matte. It's one of the best webcams. It was $55 on Amazon American.
Nexigo. Nexigo. I'm going to look it over now because the one I keep hearing about is the Canon C150.
Yeah, those are like the Canon cameras. Those are actually plug and play cameras where you can use it as a webcam. Then you can also unplug it and take it, wherever and take normal pictures with it.
Nexigo webcam.
Nexigo, Nexigo.
It's a big long silver thing. Yeah,
I wish I could show it to you. Obviously, if I show it to you, it's not gonna here. Let me take a picture of it.
It's you could do it that way, I suppose.
Take a picture and I'll show you the picture of it.
Does it look like the old PlayStation bloody bar thing that used to sit on the top, but slightly more rounded?
Yes, kind of.
Right, I think I know which one you mean.
Hold on,
and that would be that one.
So it's that one right there.
Aha, yes, it is. I am looking at the right one.
Yeah.
Nexigo autofocus. Give me actual model number. Smart Tech is not smart. I don't care what people say. Smart Tech is thick. Stupid. I've clicked some. Let's go autofocus. It doesn't actually. Oh, N660p Pro HD USB. Oh, that's all right, actually.
Aisha, what do you mean it's pink? She said, "Ooh, look, Laz, it's pink." You talking about mine? Pink? No, mine's gray and black, or gray and silver.
My phone's not pink. My phone's black.
What are you seeing, Aisha?
I have nothing on my desk that's pink. Or at least I hope there's not anything. No, it's pajamas. No, nothing's pink. I'm just
what it is she's probably looking at my camera because I have a a very weird light on it, and it has a pink hue on it. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I get it now.
Actually, when you held your phone up, then it actually looks like you've got the same phone as me.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like my wall is pink and my camera is pink because of the weird light, like illuminated the back wall, so it looks pink.
Might be what it is then. I get that a little off mine. You play with the cat with mine using little light dots and making it run around the bloody house. Although she's getting a bit old for that now. She doesn't do it as much anymore. But the reflectiveness of the cameras is stupid on some of them.
I might have to jump down here in a minute and eat some dinner. It's going on 6 o'clock here, and I haven't eaten food all day. I'm starving.
Midnight here.
Oof.
My missus has just gone up to bed. I don't think I'll be getting everything that I wanted to get done tonight. But I should get the majority of the bikes up and running to the standard that I would like them to be. So it's playable. And hopefully I'm actually going to have an opponent in the next week to actually use these. Or at least some of them. Which would be nice. But yeah, man, if you need to get going and get your food, please do not feel obliged to humor me or stay because I feel like I'm making you. I don't want to feel like
no,
pressuring you or anything.
Not at all. Yeah, I think I am gonna jump down and let you kind of finish what you want to finish today and everything. But I do need to eat. I'll definitely keep your stream rolling. I'll keep an eye out while I'm eating all that. So I'll be in the chat while I'm grubbing. But thanks for having me up, man. I definitely appreciate it. Now we're connected on Discord for messages or whatever. You know, I can send you a link, jump on the panel, and vice versa, and we can shoot the shit. So
awesome, man. Just remember that I'm a little bit ahead of you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, when I know it's like early day here, I know it's later in the night there. When it's late night here, it's late. It's early morning over there. So I get it.
Yeah, but
definitely get it.
By all means, send me a link. Rock on, man.
Awesome. Thanks for having me on, Lazarus. You have a good one.
And you, man. Have a good night. To be honest, I don't miss. My cat decided to eat my webcam. To be honest, I don't miss them. I hate reminders of my past life, including the. Come on, Dave. Our past lives is what makes us the people we are in that day, or from that day forward. You can't eat it too much. It helps mold us, thicker skin and all that. All right, anyway, back. Make sure I get these things in the bloody camera while I'm painting. He doesn't have to stay because of you, Aisha. He can go get something to eat if he wishes. It's only me who currently has to stay here, and that's because I'm painting to get to this basic level for the bikes and the dreadnought, so it's playable on the tabletop. And sort my chair out again because for some reason it keeps readjusting, and I don't know why. I'm also getting very warm and in dire need of a cigarette. So which one is it that's on the paint cam? It's that one. Right, okay. So I should actually be able to take the paint cam with me. You just won't be able to hear anything unless I change the mute and unmute thing around. I suppose I could do that. I think that would work. Possibly. But let's get these engines done. Then I might have to call it quits because I have a few other things that I need to do this evening. I say this evening, it's now this morning. Oh, you have to rub it in, don't you? Just because you can smoke in the house. Well, it was nice for Lone Star to have popped up for a while. I invite any of them up that are willing to. It's just whether or not they're willing to. I mean, Le Champion said he had a migraine, which is perfectly reasonable to understand why he wouldn't want to come and listen to me twaddle on about complete garbage and rubbish, really. I'm going through this paint so quickly. Dry brushing is such a waste of paint, but it's a very effective technique. Get it in the camera and get it in the light. That way you can actually see what the fucking hell you're painting. Or at least dry brushing in this case. Haha! Yeah, it appears so. I've still got 3 viewers apparently, Isha, so I don't know if anyone else is going to join yet. There's always room for more nutters. Always room for more nutters. For God's sakes, there's how many billion people on the planet? There's got to be more than just the 4 or 5 nutters that have been on here tonight, including the one that's in front of the camera. Currently, not the one that left. He's not that much of a nutter, really. See, not everyone's a nutter, that's all. No, not everyone's a nutter. Just a lot of people, and I've had a few of them in here tonight. Glad to see that we at least had a couple more that aren't. Nice to see you. Right, which bits did I miss that I need to do before I can move on? Did he? Oh, right, go away. I don't need other notifications in the bottom of the screen. I can't read the comments then. I mean, I can't read the comments while I'm looking down anyway, but at least I've got a chance of looking up and catching one. Back in the camera. And that's just leaving naff all over it. That's not even working. Right. How the hell am I going to get a pen down there? Well, hello, Dead Soul. Please don't abuse the other people on here. They're nice people usually. I could always give you a spanner, Aisha, if that'll make you feel better. Would that help? So obviously you're seeing the chat a lot more than I am because, well, you're looking at the screen a lot more than I am. I think I managed to get, oh, for God's sakes, where's my camera gone? Did I get him right? I've got his blue. I've got his blue. And I've got his gold. You need a monkey wrench. For God's sakes. You were right, he has posted a shot. He's posted 2. Don't want to be a monkey wrench. Yeah, I know, I can't sing. Yay, you've got your monkey wrench. I should hopefully relieve any of your disabilities or abilities to not say hello to people, and also give you the ability to kick out anyone who's being a knob. I'm not saying anyone's been a knob currently, but yeah, you should have. Yeah, you have. You've got your little wrench. That's why I've got my phone next to me so I can actually go on YouTube and do that stuff because I can't do it from in here, which I think is a bit weird, but still, I kind of understand because, well, it's not YouTube. And I have 3 moderators. Yay! Oh. I also have 3 biker guys that would be a real pain in my ass because I forgot I didn't actually glue them on properly, so they kind of don't push right on that one because I didn't glue them on properly, they kind of shift up and down, so it's a pain in the rear end to paint them. You're welcome, Aisha. I should be amused thanking you. Because you're the one who's going to deal with all the idiots. So kind like that, aren't I? Have I gone over the that's why it looks weird. That's why it looks weird. Okay, I get it now. I need to. Oh no, I don't like using ivory. But I'm going to need to use ivory. This is like the worst paint I've ever used, apart from white. White's the worst paint. Sheer amount of pigment on the damn stuff. But ivory is a very close second. It just does not cover. By the way, because my hand needs to go there. That's why it looks odd, because I was colouring in scroll work. I don't wish to colour in scroll work with gold. I wish to scroll work to look like scroll work. Should really be doing this with my glasses on. Really should be doing this with my glasses on. I really don't think that was Harvey Price. If it was, I at least expect a message from Katie. A personal message apologising for some being a dick. And no, she can't use his, but he's special as an excuse. Because we're all supposed to be special. And well, if I'm not special, then neither is he. That's what schools are teaching nowadays anyway. Everybody's special. Everyone wins. Everyone gets a medal for taking part. When really, Kid shit. I know, such a nice person sometimes, aren't I? No more skulls on him. Any more skulls on there? Nope. I knew there was a skull somewhere else. I cannot actually pick that up. Being too dulled. Jeez, where the hell is this light source coming from? It's outside and yeah, it gets it a little bit, but you can't actually make it out properly. But it'll do till I get a wash on it. I mean, yeah, I know I've got it up to a certain degree, but I've still got to wash all these things. Am I trying to electrocute myself? No. I don't think so. Why? What have I done? What's going to kill me? Don't say things like that. Get me worried. Electrocute myself. Why? What am I doing? Right, I'm going to have to leave the tank for another time. And I'm going to have to get my little gold pen out. And I've just spotted all the nice little sections all of the back of these. I'm going to have to go over. Which one was that? This black wire. That black wire. That's my headphone wire. That is my headphone wire. Yeah. My headphone wire. Yes. It's not going to be anything else, is it? I'm not that stupid. I mean, I'm stupid, don't get me wrong, but I'm just not that stupid. I think I've got all that done. Let's try now to go back over and find all those nice little skulls. Nice little skulls, nice little skulls. Yeah, you can beg to differ all you want, but we both know I'm right. I can be a dumbass sometimes. And an ass. And a dickhead. Depends on the mood of the day, I suppose. I suppose the best days for me are when I'm quiet. For fuck's sake, why would people put a skull there? Why? Oh God, what's that? I just seen a Discord thing pop up. Right, okay. This has not been put in any of the mutual servers that we have, has it, Asia? I just realised that because I've just remembered somebody who's come back in and has not turned up. Yeah, you're just way too much paint on that. You're coming off. Just touch up. Well, that top section. Yeah, close enough. And then jeez, that's a skull. Zoom out and actually bring it back down and put it in front of me. Think bloody tiny. Oh, good. So it's just squirrel that's gone posting it around the bloody internet. Bound somebody was going to, but still. I might partially blame him for trolls because, well, he's no longer here. Right. So that should be the skulls on everybody's backpacks. No, not skulls on everybody's backpacks because I've missed him. Right, that should be the skulls on everybody's backpacks. Blue shield from the front of all the bikes. Blue shoulder pad on everything, including the dreadnought. Yeah, I know. Fucking tiny. Yeah, I know. I go all the time. It's absolutely tiny to paint those damn things. But at least it's getting there now. Right, let's put this threaded together, see what it looks like, see if it actually looks anywhere near what I want to. Done there. Fat base. You're going to need an extra layer of blue over your shoulder. Yeah, because that blue does not stand out. And you're going to need, is that silver going to show? Yeah, it's going to need, where's Lead Belcher? It's going to need something else inside just to help deepen those recesses. Oh crap, is this new? Shit, this is the wrong one. I meant to get the other one. Oh well, a bit late now. Tiny splodge more. There, my pipette. Mix it. Oh, no, that's way too wet. Way too wet. Come on, mix your son of a gun. Vaseline rule. People are going to say, well, that's Nirvana song. Yeah, Vaseline did it first. Let's see if we can get the recesses of these bloody things. Yeah, because it doesn't look as bad as when it's. Yeah, you can see the black there, really. It's not as bad. If no, it's still just as bad, really, isn't it? Even if it had the gunmetal. And something to even out the tone. Hello, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that name properly. I mean, I'm aware of the sound, but the sound always reminds me of something that should be followed by a laugh. And usually the words "Hey Beavis." No, you're not turning yourself off, you stupid television. Bubbles. Pop the bubbles. Then do this shit. That was odd. Alright, because that was vibrating, that's why. Conundrum solved. I now know what that weird noise was, and it was my paint dish wrestling. I'll take his bloody arm off again. See, this is why I'm glad I haven't glued him together yet. So, back in with the silver. See, I know there's been a few popular streamers tonight who are far more popular than me, doing the very exact same thing that I'm doing. Well, not exact same thing. I don't think they're painting a Redemptor Dreadnought. I'm certainly doing something to do with Warhammer and painting or modelling, or so I should imagine the majority of people who are into the hobby will be watching those buggers. I don't know, I'd be tempted to if I weren't doing this tonight. But I might have to make it a more regular thing to do on a Monday. Maybe get myself a bit of a timetable going, get myself a bit of a routine. No, this is not a bad watch actually. What? That noise. That noise is my paint thingy. Because it's glass, it can vibrate. Okay, so I didn't get what I wanted to, all of what I wanted to do tonight, no. However, I am feeling like shit still. I'm surprised I've managed to get this far. I'm roasting, I'm sweating. I'm pretty sure I'm coming down with something. I'm just praying to God it's not chickenpox, because that's been pretty much confirmed now that my young'un does have it. And I just really don't want it. Sounds a bit like a wild boar. Really? Sure, that's not just me in general. I just had a paintbrush. What have I just done with it? Right, so let's do one more go over his shoulder pad to even out the colour. And then I think I'm going to call it a night after that. Have that consistency. That consistency is fine. Wrong hand. His back, his neck, round his ears, round the back of his knees, round his private parts, pretty much all over his body. It's, yeah, he's got him. He's got the chicken pox. He seems to be fine with it, just a bit itchy. None of the cheap calamine lotion left, so we've had to get the expensive stuff, which, as long as it works, I am more than happy to spend the money on it. It's just a little bit worried because I've got to stay away from him while he's at the infectious stage, and he doesn't understand why Daddy's not picking him up, not being Daddy, and Daddy's going, no, I can't lift you up, I can't do this, I can't do that. Because, well, it's a damn sight a lot more dangerous for me to get it than with him. Whereas everyone else in the house has had it. There's always one in there. Always one more, and has to be special. And in this case, it's me. Right, see, that does look a bit too blue. A bit too black with very little blue on it. Now, I know that's what the guys look like, with mostly black with a very tiny bit of blue on it. And I've got a feeling I'm going to have to do something else on him to help even it out a little, or at least make him ping a little bit more. So let's try that panel there. You see that? That gives him at least a little bit more colour. Not much, but enough to make him stand out a little bit. And maybe just around his eye slot. How's that look? Do you reckon you can actually see around his eye slot? Just Jesus. Yeah, I've got to wait for it to dry before I can put a second layer on. Otherwise, it just ends up smearing around the first layer. And that's just not good. You end up with a patchy paintwork. It doesn't take long to dry once it's actually on this thin. But still, you don't want patchy paintwork. Plus, I've got to highlight it and wash it, and I've got a few more stages to do yet to actually get it up to a what I classify as a good standard of painting. At the moment, this is just the bare minimum to make it stand out on the tabletop. So even from the back, you can see that's the back of him. He's quite silvery and bright there. It's not as black as you'd think, actually. It's more grey now. It's just because of the other colours. I mean, you can see around there. Oh, sorry, that side. You can see where the edging's coming through. And he's got a fair old chunk of grey on him now. Get off my headphones. So he's got a fair old chunk of grey, fair old chunk of silver, a little bit of ivory. But the majority of my army black armour, single shoulder pad, slight bit of silver trim. Probably do with a bit more red on his weapons. But I'll think about that for next time. So yeah, I'll probably end up with this large box being red, possibly his hand as well. There's nowhere really to there's nowhere really to put the blue on his leg. Maybe try taking it to a single. Let's go over you, because you'll show more. I could just repaint it black should I need to. I know, that's what I've been worried, that's what I've been trying to get around a little bit, but it's not that easy to try and make a coherent paint scheme and then make everything just stand out that little bit extra. That's why the pro painters are the pro painters and the amateurs are sat here trying to figure out which bits to paint blue and which bits. I mean, if I was to do a single knee pad, because I don't want too much blue over it with the actual basis of the army being black. Well, I should be able to go over that bit now again. Get off the wire. So now he's got a bit more blue, but it's only one of them. His other knee pad will remain black, but I've still got red to go on him because he will be getting red like the other weapons, because they're going to be a universal colour for my weapons, will be red. However, I'm going to have to I believe I will call it here because I'm starting to get very fatigued. My head's starting to go. My chest is starting to hurt. And it's getting late. So with that, I shall thank everybody who joined me this evening, especially the one who managed to stay with me for nearly 3 hours. How you managed to do that, I have no idea. Thank you so much. And have a good evening. Thank you for joining me. Oh yes, definitely going to get a saving and pop off to bed. Good night.